I feel like you've had a big awakening and perspective shift in regards to the way you show up in life. I feel like you've really surrendered this need to be in control of everything. Yeah, Four Swords reversed. Like, I feel like you've been, like, your foundation, like, your sense of self. It's really your sense of self, your ideology, the way you perceive yourself, your self-concept, okay? I feel like you were in this heavy energy, this space of lack, okay? Where you may have tried to put yourself in this energy of unwillingness to notice your divine right to be. Like, your innate purpose on earth is to simply observe and experience life in every moment, and enjoyment, like enjoying truly being alive. And I feel like you've really had an awakening within yourself. It feels like you've had to slow down. I feel like you've had this perspective shift where you may have, a lot of things in your life slow down. Like, I feel like it may come across as you being in a stagnant energy, but I truly feel like right now is what you're doing and the path that you're on is for your best and highest good, because you may be in this period of stagnation in the 3D because you're doing so much energetic clearing. Like, you're doing so many, wow. I feel like you've been living in survival mode for quite some time, is really what I'm getting. It feels like you've had a major breakthrough in regards to seeing how you have been manifesting, more energy that was not aligned with you. It feels like you're in this process of shedding by observing your past, observing your actions, observing your feelings, that and coming home to this knowing that all versions of you are deemed loving and accepting on a soul level. I feel like haven't felt the support, you haven't felt supported by yourself. It feels like you've constantly needed to chase or serve in a survival mentality of like, I must seek outside of me. I'm not, you had this very disempowering mentality in your life when it comes to achieving success, when it comes to being a magnet for it, instead of, it feels like this is a stage in your life where you're finally feeling safe in your body to like release, to purge, to let go. Like, I feel like there's this energy of you slowing down to speed up. Like, there's this element of you being more connected to your emotions. I feel like you're on this spiritual path. It feels like, you're not where everybody else you're not comparing your journey anymore, okay? It feels like you're in your own pace, or there's this energy of you finally being safe in your body to slow down, to experience everything that you're going through, and feeling more abundant in yourself, like filling up your emotional needs by acknowledging when you're feeling heavy, acknowledging when times are tough, when you need to release, when you need to purge. You give yourself that healthy space to do so. Like, you could be experiencing a heavy amount of emotions lately, or just anxiety, or just, it's because your body is being prepared to, you're being pushed forward. I'm just seeing you in this catapult, and you're just going to be catapulted forward because you're focusing on your spiritual growth. You're focusing on your spiritual evolution, because that is going to progress you forward in life. That's where you're going to see wow, Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles. Like that's that version of you that is so empowering and so stable and solid in who you're in the version of you that you feel the most secured in. It's not about, you've had this lack mentality of constantly seeking external validation or seeking things that when you were in an energy of not feeling fulfilled, like you were seeking it, or there's this element of you chasing it, and it was only pushing you farther away from yourself. But it's like you're having this mentality of, I know who I am, I know the journey, I know where I'm going, and distance, I mean, the direction is more important than speed. And that's your mentality. It's like direction is more important than speed. I know where it is I'm going. I know where I'm headed. I know when to rest, but I know I'm not going to quit. Like, I know I'm not going to give up on myself. No matter how heavy my emotions are, I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm going to feel them. I'm going to experience what I'm feeling, even if it's hard, even if I don't know, even if it's scary, like even if this is going to take me down a different path. Like, you're going to evolve by consciously choosing growth. You're going to evolve because you're consciously devoting yourself to life, because you know you deserve it. You're devoting yourself to experiencing a happy life because you know you deserve it. And you know that when you're living in that space of worthiness, that's when everything flows to you. That's when healing, that's when you healing yourself is healing the world. Healing you is healing the world, because you are meant to use your knowledge, use your pain as your devotion to healing, use your pain as your source of inspiration, like using the darkness as a guide to the light, using your story, using your energy as fuel to progress you forward, to catapult you, to make changes necessary in your life. But this is not constantly making changes to so many big changes. This is like little movements at a time. This is integration, and integration in the journey is so much more. It's like the most important process is like the integration process, and that's, the journey is the destination. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, you're in this space of knowing the journey is the destination. So you're relaxed, you're knowing that there's nowhere you need to be other than in your body. There's nowhere you need to hide other than being in your feelings, and not being afraid to be. Not being afraid to feel into that. Feel into the knowing that you are safe. You are protected. You are aligned with love. Like, you can relax. You can deeply surrender to this energy of knowing that your mind and your soul is your most powerful asset. It's your most powerful asset that you have. And I feel like you're taking more care of your body. You require less chaos in your life, more peace of mind, more mindful thinking, more mindful actions. Like, you're very intentional, and you've done a lot to get to this point. You have done so much. I feel like your level of empathy, your level of inner child, your inner child is so proud of you. I feel like they're like, your inner child would see the growth and just acknowledge you and just celebrate you. And I feel like that's the energy you're in, is celebration. You're celebrating you. You're coming back to home within yourself. So you should be so proud of where you are right now. I'm sending you so much love and healing. If you feel guided, I do offer personal readings, and you could check it out in my bio if you feel called.